Introducing the all-new Nivada Grenchen Aquamar. Since their rebirth in 2018, Nivada Grenchen have been hard at work reviving classics. Vintage models reissued with modern materials and Swiss craftsmanship. So that's exactly what collectors and enthusiasts have been craving. Now, the Aquamar originates from the late 1960s, and it's a lesser-known diver in the Antarctic family. It was a compact, charismatic tool watch, now updated for a modern audience. So let's check out that new case. The vintage Aquamar leaned toward a barrel tonneau-shaped case, while the new model is round and more curvaceous. The case sides are high polished, while the top of the mid-case is brushed. And the lugs have rounded tips that curve downwards for that hug the wrist look. Overall, it's a clean design, no bevels, it's not overdone. But what really stands out is how the round case is offset by the sharp Reese's peanut butter cup shaped bezel. That contrast works out beautifully. Combined with the box sapphire, it sticks out just enough, which gives the Aquamar a dynamic, eye-catching presence on the wrist. It's got a lot of dimension and layers to it. So well done, Nivada. Oh, and yes, the sapphire does have AR coating on the underside. It works quite well. As for the bezel, this time it's ceramic with a slope that rises towards the center. But the question on your mind is probably, how does it feel and how does it sound? This bezel is silent and bi-directional, so it's not exactly one you'd rely on for diving. The action feels mostly smooth, though there is a touch of scratchiness, almost like a metal-on-metal scratch. There are a few hot spots where the rotation isn't as consistent. Some areas glide better than others. With that being said, the bezel has enough friction to stay put, but it might move around if it rubs against, say, your clothing or an object. So I wouldn't trust using the dive time bezel to time anything important. Now let's do those dimensions. I got 38 millimeters in diameter and a secret measurement of 29.5 millimeters. For the thickness, I got 12.8, and we got no drilled lugs and a lug-to-lug of 45 even. So yeah, a compact, mid-sized diver. Think of a sleeker Seiko SKX 013. Perfect for smaller wristed folks or for people who love that vintage watch look. You're not a fan of maybe an overbearing presence on the wrist. Now the dial is a sandwich construction with a matte lacquer finish. We got the dark blue dial here, but there is a black option and there's a special gray, I think it's limited version, but that one has a different dial. The dial is simple. We got Nivada Grenchen printing, Aquamar, SP, and the chaptering all in white. But hey, what does SP stand for? I think it means super precision, which is a nod to the vintage. So it was on the vintage one, but we're gonna check out this modern movement at the end of the video and see if it really deserves the SP on the dial. The hands are simple batons, but the second hand is an exciting bright orange pool stick style. So it really pops. Now for this watch's special trick, or gimmick, whatever you wanna call it. Maybe it's a world's first, I'm not sure. I have never seen a watch that can change its lume. So instead of a date like the original Aquamar, they swapped out the date disc for a lume disc in a sense. So every day, the lume changes from modern white to patina beige. And on some days, it's half and half. So that's interesting. Now I know what you're thinking. Is the lume the same color when it glows? Well, let's find out. This may be hard to believe, but the lume seems to glow the same. Maybe the white lume is brighter, but surprisingly similar to the patinaed lume. Oh, and of course, the lume on the hands will always be patinaed, so you can't change that. There's gonna be a mismatch on the white days. Okay, so keep that in mind. Some people like that mismatch. They like the two-tone look. The Aquamar has a screw-down crown with the Nivada Grenchen shield logo. And that screw-down crown helps give this compact diver a respectable 200 meters of water resistance. Flipping the watch over, we are greeted by that gold medallion caseback. And I gotta say, I love this look. It's just so vintage, and this one has the Antarctic penguin logo in high polish. It's raised with a matte finish surround. Very nice. All right, now the big negative. I left it for last because it's kind of terrible. I'm talking about the bracelet. Even though this bracelet is the OEM, it doesn't feel like it. I shared a pic on my Instagram how it came loose, and the fitment of the end links isn't great. It kind of feels like it wasn't designed for this watch. Parts of the end link stick up past the top of the lugs, which I've seen many times before on different watches. But the kicker was, for me, the spring bars need to be bent to reach the holes. When I took off the bracelet for the very first time, it was very difficult. It destroyed my Bergeon spring bar tool tips. I went through 2 tips, and that's never happened before. Once I got it off, I checked the other side, which I haven't touched yet, and yes, I saw the spring bars were bent to grab those holes. So that's why it was so hard compressing it, because it was going against a bend. So come on, Nivada, just spend a couple extra pennies and engineer a proper bracelet. So do not get the bracelet, 100% do not buy the bracelet. If you love the watch, get it on a strap. And the strap is $200 less. So even better. And although I find the finish of the beads of rice pretty good, it's not worth $200 in my opinion. The Aquamar is powered by the Soprod P024 automatic. That's a Swiss workhorse, 25 joules, 28.8 VPH, and 38 hours of power reserve. Nothing flashy, but reliable and easy to service. I'll be honest, I've had issues with Soprod in the past, so reliability, I think, is going to be less than Sellita, much less, and much less than the ETAs. And when we look at the numbers, it doesn't seem to be regulated. So what's the price, you may be asking? Or you've already clicked off. Well, it comes in at $1,050 USD. Are you guys going to buy one? Drop a comment, and thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one.